Hey, what's up guys? Zach from Wire Customs, and today I'm going to show you a couple quick vintage Ford carburetor tips. Today we're going to be looking at hard to control idles and sluggish throttle response. So what we're going to be looking at first is a Zenith carburetor. This typically goes on Model A's, the 4-bangers, 4 flatheads. Sometimes people run them on Model B's. It's a nice carburetor. It runs great if you just got a stock setup. One thing you need to watch out on, just not these Zeniths, but this is as a demonstration on the 94s and the 97s, is that the throttle shaft here will have this play in it. See that little play up and down? That is going to mess up your idle. So when this is under vacuum, air is actually going through the shaft in here. So an uncontrollable amount of air going into that shaft is going to mess up your idle. Now when checking for play in the shaft on a carburetor, make sure you check both sides of the shaft. The other side of this one was good, but this side has what I would consider too much play. So if you're having idling issues and you don't feel this play here, but you want to determine if that shaft is bad or not, grab some brake clean while the engine's running, spray that shaft, and if the idle goes up and down, it's sucking in air, and that brake clean goes in there, it's going to change the idle, so that tells you that the shaft is bad. Now if that's the issue and you have to replace this shaft, what you need to look into is if a replacement shaft the exact same size, diameter is even going to fix it at all, because the housing could also be worn out. In most cases, what I end up doing is pulling this out, getting a bigger shaft, drilling out the housing to fit the bigger shaft. Now, if you have 2 carburetors or if you find an extra part for cheap, try putting it in there, because sometimes this is brass, this just wears down without the housing. So sometimes you can fix it with just a new shaft of this original size. Now the second tip I'm going to show you is really common here in the shop. I'm rebuilding these base plates, and not just the play in the shaft, but play in the throttle linkage on the shaft itself is pretty common. That's going to really mess up your throttle response, so watch out for that. I'm going to show you the one that I'm working on in the vise. It has play back and forth. That can give you a lot of throttle issues, throttle response issues. Now an actual legitimate repair that doesn't cost you any money is staking the shaft here. All you need, obviously, is a stake punch and a hammer. So I'm going to stake it and remove this play out of this shaft. And there it is with no more play. All good to go. A repair fixed and didn't cost us any money. I wish I could say that more often. Now obviously I repaired a known good shaft, but make sure you check for shaft play before you take time in repairing it, of course. Now if you like that quick tip, please like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel, shoot me some comments in the comment section. Thank you for watching.